Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thanks for joining us all on the previous stream, and thanks for coming along on this one. Thanks, Michael DK2, for kicking it all off. So, as you mentioned, we're doing a marathon of streaming here on the LOTRO stream Twitch channel. So I am Little Redhead, and this is Heart of a Hobbit. So as you may have seen in some of his early part of the of his stream, he was doing some landscape where he was off, hitting different mobs and doing all that kind of stuff. And so there's a lot you can do in Lord of the Rings online, right? You can go questing, you can go into dungeons, you can do instances, you can do a lot of socializing type of stuff, and then there's the festivals. So I love the festivals. That is my jam. So that is what we're going to do today. Is we are going to go and visit this anniversary festival in honor of LOTRO's 14th anniversary. So yay! So thank you everybody for coming along. I will do my best to keep up with the chat, but you've got Eldaleth, I know, and possibly Wayward Plane, and probably some others who are going to be checking up on the chat and stuff for me as well. So if you have any questions, if you have any, if you're wondering what is going on or what does that mean or anything like that, feel free to pop that in the chat. And we also have giveaways happening all day long. And so the moderators will be running those, and you'll do exclamation point raffle when you're ready to enter those, and they'll let you know when to enter. So let's go ahead and get started on the festival. So I have started by stopping by Wenda Cranesbill here and to pick up my VIP rewards, because I am a VIP player. I really love what they give us with that. And so what you get, for those of you who are not familiar, maybe you have been away from LOTRO for a while, or maybe you're just getting started, what you get from that is this cool thing here, which is your subscriber town services. And when you click on that, it opens up your options of all these various things you can do. So you can go to the shop that way to sell off stuff. You can open your vault, you can open your shared storage. And notice I can do this while I'm moving. Like, this is your on-the-go vendor package in your pocket. It is amazing. I can get into my wardrobe, I can get into the auction house, and I can reforge my legendaries on the go, and I can take apart relics on the go. I love it. It's so good. Such an awesome thing. And then the other thing you get, and I've already consumed it, but it should still be in my inventory because I don't throw these away because they expire on their own. But after 5.5 hours from now, so I picked this up about half an hour ago, when you click on it, what it does is it gives you this effect over here. So it accelerates your crafting time. So like when you're crafting 500 leathers that you're trying to do, just like zoom, 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 zoom. It's amazing. And then it prevents any wear and tear from your items. So for example, when I go to the shop, if I go to repair, there's nothing there because I haven't taken any damage. So that is so awesome. And then, and it prevents your item wear. So I do that every day. I go ahead and pick it up usually, but these do last. The effect lasts for 48 hours for 2 days. So you don't have to pick it up every day. You can pick it up every other day, and that's not a problem. So anyway, I just want to make sure I showed that to folks who maybe hadn't seen that before. What server am I on today? I am on Landerval, and I think I put that in the title. So, because I knew that would be a question. So we are, we're running around on Landerval. I've got my cute little hobbit here dressed up for festival time. And I went ahead, and this is one of the outfits, but I went ahead and dyed it. And then I found this cape that went really well together. So, all right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop over to the, oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to toggle. There we go. I am going to go to the far-ranging stable master, and this is also a newer addition. So every housing neighborhood has a far-ranging stable master, and my understanding is now you can buy a stable post to put in your yard. So if you have a house that's far away from the center and you just want to be able to pop in your house, pop to somewhere else really fast, you can put one in your yard now. This is amazing, which is really good, especially for things like the Belfalos premium housing, because some of those houses are really far away. So that could be really, really useful. Okay, so what I'm going to do, though, is we're going to go down here to the bottom to the Shire, because it sorts alphabetically and the falls under T. So just keep that in mind. If you're trying to find something like the Trollshaws, it's under the Trollshaws. We're going to go to the party tree, and we're going to go ahead and take that swift travel for 1 silver. Absolutely worth it. I am kind of a travel snob. I don't like to pay. So one of the first things I love to do in an area is to get the travel discount from the locals. So instead of paying 1 silver, I'm only paying 90 copper because yes, I am that way. But I will happily pay the 1 silver to have it take me directly to the party tree. It's so good. So I'm going to mostly rely on the folks in chat kind of helping each other out here. But I will try to check back from time to time. So, and just so you know, I mean, all of us that are streaming today, aside from Cordovan, who is the SSG community manager, all the rest of us, we're just fans. We're here because we love Lord of the Rings Online, and we just enjoy sharing that with other people. And part of what a lot of us do is we kind of look at this as a way to like help other people too, and take the knowledge and things that we have learned as we're playing and figured out, and be like, hey, I figured out this cool thing, let me share that with you. So if there's something, yeah, that you're like, I don't understand, what did you just do? You know, pop that into the chat, and I'll be happy to explain or show what I just did. So yes, the services thing, it's so good. So I always pick it up every other day. I just kind of pop into my housing neighborhood every day and grab it every time that I'm going out questing. It's worth it. Yeah. So let's see. Now somebody asks about the gifts, and I'm guessing you probably have an answer to that, but I'll show you just in case you didn't get an answer to that. So when you log in during this anniversary festival, or any time between now and like an 11-month period, that counts as checking in this year, and you get your anniversary box. So it's going to look like this. So I got the 4-year gift box, and if I were to open it, it has a dress and a matching tunic and trousers, and I think it has the cape too. So it had like 3 items in it. I also got, and it was automatically put on, a frame. So if you let me slow down here a little bit. If you right click on your portrait, you can go to your custom character portraits, and you'll see you've got like the 1-year, 2-year, 3-year, 4-year frame. So I have all of those, plus other ones that I have earned. Like I've gotten the Yule Festival frame, I've got the VIP frame, I've got the Adventure Seekers frame. So I've got a whole bunch of frames there, including the tournament frames from the Bombadil server, because those were account wide. So all of my characters have that, and any new characters get them too. So that's fun. But you won't necessarily see what that looks like on my UI as you're looking at it here when you're watching from home, because I really like having the custom UIs, and I like playing with those. So I have JRR skins on, and I have one of the Hobbity ones. I think it's the Delving Hills, and I love these. So yeah, so my skin looks a little bit different, and that does include the way that the portrait frame looks like. So there we go. Okay, cool. So it looks like there is a raffle started, and this raffle is for 500 LOTRO points. Oh my gosh. I wish I was watching and could enter this myself. But okay, so you all go and enter the raffle. You're gonna love that. So all you have to do is type !raffle, and Moobot will probably send you a little whisper. If you don't get that, you might want to refresh your screen just in case, to see it, make sure it comes back up. So yes, the raffle spam. Oh man, that's exciting though. 500 LOTRO points. So good. All right, well, while you all are waiting to find out what kind of cool, who wins the raffle, and it's gonna probably go for like, what, 10 minutes or so. And then it'll go. Oh, so yes, you do have to log in. So somebody's talking about how they missed anniversaries and their login box doesn't match up necessarily the number of years that they've been in. So yes, your box will just be auto bestowed with you. And but if you didn't log in for a year during that period, like I said, for this year, it's from now until like April 1st, I think it is. If you don't log in during any of that time, it won't count you for that year, and so it won't increment your box until then, for that year. So that's what you'll want to do. Now, I do know though, if you are getting boxes that are like year 9, 8 or 9 and beyond, your portrait frame is in the box. So you do have to open, or it's in the box, or it comes into your inventory. It doesn't auto bestow basically, so you'll have to pick that up. Tell you what, I'm gonna move my microphone. It's kind of okay. Don't listen for a second. It's kind of scratching on me there, so we're just gonna move that out here. There we go. So should have good sound quality. It just doesn't look as pretty, I like to give you guys like a nice thing to look at because you're looking at me for a couple hours here. I like to make it interesting and professional look. There you go, some magic behind the scenes. I'm not really projecting all the way from here into your home. Okay, so yeah, the anniversary gift thing though is pretty cool. And if you ever want to know like what's in the box next year, or where somebody might have gotten something, you can look. I think it's LOTRO, that right there, LOTRO.com/EN/14th anniversary, and it has all the boxes listed out for all 14 years. So that's pretty cool. Okay, and then also Fibro Jedi has a fantastic guide on what to do, where to find things in the festival, all of that. So Fibro Jedi always has these amazing, amazing guides out there, and the link is also in there. Cool. All right, so let's see. And all right, we're gonna go ahead and start with talking to Waldo Rumble here. He is our festival wrapper giver. So if you haven't done festivals before, or you just kind of want a refresh of how this works, there's usually for every festival a quest giver. So there'll be tokens of some sort of currency of that festival. And for this one, it is anniversary tokens. So does what it says on the box, right? So when you are doing things for the festival, various quests, they'll reward you with anniversary tokens. But usually there's also a wrapper that goes around, so it'll be like, do this many events in this festival and turn that back in, and you get a bonus of anniversary tokens. So that's what this guy's gonna do, and he wants us to do 7 anniversary festival activities. So now this is in the Shire, this is at the party tree. So he's a hobbit, and he says, he wants to welcome us into this event. So he says, welcome, my friend. If you are here for the anniversary festival, I would recommend you look around and participate in many of the fun activities around here. If you're not here for the anniversary festival, maybe you should be. For all those folks that participate in many of our activities, there might just be a reward in store for you. So get out there. And remember, when lighting fireworks, it's safety first. It's so cute. So we go ahead and we accept that quest. Now, when I first came and talked to him on day 1, which was 2 days ago, he also gave me some other quests. And so I'll go ahead and pull those up. Hang on. Let me find the right category. They've put things into 2 categories. There's anniversary event and there's festival. So sometimes you have to look at the right place. So this is a yearly, okay, yeah. So this was the quest we just picked up from him, which is another lovely year. And that is the one which tells us to participate in 7 activities. Now, you don't have to do it all in one day. You can do it over multiple days. It doesn't matter. As long as you do 7 and then you come back and turn it into him whenever you do that is fine. Now, you won't be able to pick it up again until the next day, though. So if you do like half and then another half and turn it in on that day 2, you won't be able to pick it up again until day 3. Now, the reason why that is potentially important is because if you want to do this intermediate wrapper, which is complete this daily 3 times, you get some bonus goodies for that. And that will give you, this is the intro version. After you finish that, you'll get a medium and then you'll get a 3rd one. So if you want to progress through those and get all these really cool goodies, you'll do want to kind of do it most days. So then once you finish this, though, this yearly yield, that counts towards the anniversary adventure. and that'll give you some more goodies. So basically, you'll want to, you know, kind of get in here and get all the good stuff, because that you get those figments of splendor, and that's how you go and you buy things from the curator, which there's a lot of people that are very excited that the curator is back. So, you know, that's one of those things that you'll want to be paying kind of attention to. So now, as you noticed, I am a 4th year anniversary receiver. So here, I have to follow me out here into the grass. And my friend here has the 14-year stuff. And so I wanted to make sure I got a chance to show everybody what the 14-year stuff looks like. So the 14-year folks got, oh, well, actually, oh, that's hilarious. She's wearing the dress that I just got, the 4-year dress. So that's what the 4-year dress looks like in its natural state. And then here, show me the back real quick, if you don't mind. The cape that she's wearing is also the same one. Now it does dye up really cool. So I was looking at it and like, it's really good in reds and purples, and like it dyes almost every color really, really nicely. And it keeps, even white, it keeps some of these colors, you know, where it's, you know, it's not just a solid color, it's got some nice shading and stuff. So they did a really nice job with that one. It was a really good dress. So if you don't know, like I said, I'm all about the social side of this, and it's hilarious because I am not like a fashionista in my normal life. Like I don't own an iron or anything like that, and I don't do my hair, as you may have figured out. Man, I love the cosmetics in this game. I just love the cosmetics. I have so much fun playing with it. So, okay, so the hat that Affodil is now wearing is one of the, you get 2 hats in this 14th bundle. So it's, look at that, it's got that cute ribbon on it. I really like that ribbon. Now, if you dye it, it does dye everything. So it kind of has that where the ribbon, you see how the ribbon and like the edging on the hat are a little bit darker, but it did dye the whole thing. You'll notice there's like not a pattern that sticks out or anything. It's just, it's the color with a little bit of shading and stuff. So, and there it is in white. So you can see again, kind of some of the shading, and so how it has a little bit a different look to it. I think it's really cute. Okay, so this is like the wide brimmed version. And then they also had like a shorter brimmed version that kind of reminds me of a cowboy hat. Yeah, there you go. So I don't know if people are going to be dyeing this one up, make it go well with like, there's an outfit that looks kind of like green shirt like this and like blue jeans. There's another one that also kind of looks kind of cowboy-esque. So I wonder if people will be doing that. But it does also dye up well, so you can see. I love my little model here. Thank you so much. You can see how it, yeah, it has different kind of colorations there as well. So that is what you get. Oh, and the title. I just like Gem Without Measure. That's the 14-year title. Last year it was, I think, Abundantly Sublime. And yes, thank you so much. Here, let's give you a thank. Thank. Am I clicked on you? I'm clicked on Waldo. Let's click on you. There we go. Bam. So yeah, thank you. Super awesome. Yeah, got to go back to the plumed hat though. That's like the Hobbit classic, right? Classic Hobbit. So there we go. What else is going on here? So, yep, Delving Hills. Yep. Yeah, you just need to log on once between anniversaries, and you only need to log on with one of your characters, and your whole account gets that increment. So you don't have to log in with every single character necessarily. You can just log in with one, and you're good to go. So, okay. So, so we're going to, oh, there was chit chat about VIP. So you don't have to be a VIP to play the game. You don't have to, you can be free to play. You don't have to be VIP to do any of this festival stuff or anything like that. I just happen to be VIP because I really like the experience that it provides for me. And I've been lucky enough to have the finances in my life to be able to do that even in the middle of everything going on. I mean, we pay for a year, so it's not like I would have done anything. Not like I was going to cancel mid-year or something. But yeah, so I am able to show you kind of what the VIP experience looks like and how much I really like it. So I just wanted to pop up here. So there's a campsite fire. So if you're a hunter, you can bind your campfire to here also. I did not know that right away, so I just thought I would share that. So any of you who are hunters or have a hunter in your group, this is a quick way to zoom in, boom, boom, zoom in and out to to get to the party tree. Okay, so we picked up the quest. So we're going to go and try and find something to do. Now, I picked up a quest that is only available during the anniversary festival. And you can, there's like a chain of gift giving that goes on. Let me see if the guy down the hill is still doing his. If he has like a blue ring, because I picked his up. I think I picked his up first. So there's a quest where you go, basically you go, this person says, oh, you know, I love giving gifts at this time of year. Can you take this over to my friend, you know, over here? And so you go and you take that one over and you drop that off and they're like, oh, that's a really neat gift. Oh, hey, I have this thing I've been meaning to give to my friend over there. And so you kind of have this little cute chain of gift giving that you're doing. And each one of those, as you give them the gift, counts towards that 7 that you're doing for the anniversary festival. The only thing is that chain is a once a week a deal. It resets overnight from Wednesday into Thursday. So if you do it anytime, you know, you've got to wait then until the next Thursday for it to come back up. So I've already taken his part of it where I did the dwarf shield. Okay. Yeah, so that was, I'll have to go, so where I'm at in the gift giving sequence right now is delivering a wood carving to Esmeralda Burrows in Mickle Delving. So I'm gonna pop over there. So somebody was asking about my mount, and that is the honey goat from the festival that was just the one right before this one. This was from the spring festival. Oops, let me get away from that a little bit. There we go. So you had to do festivity tokens, which is the instance token that you get, not from the festival, but the festival instances. So it's a separate type of token. But yes, this is the honey goat and so cute. So I'm hoping it'll be there again next year for anybody who didn't get it, because it is very picturesque. It's really lovely. Now it doesn't match my outfit though. So, you know, I got to deal with that. But aside from that, it's really cute. All right, we're going to go ahead and grab the stable master because we need to pop over to Mickle Delving. And yes, I'm a hobbit, but I'm just going to do that so that way we can chit chat while I'm writing. Yeah, so the festivals, and I know some people have, like, some people love them. Some people are like, it's such a grind. But I don't know. I mean, like, if you are willing to go off and spend day after day, like if you have dailies at all where you're going in and, you know, like, oh, I've got to go do Remachant today. Oh, I've got to go do stairs today. Like the festival is no grind, you know, in it's no more of a grind than that. And it's cuter. So there you go. So now if you find that you've got one character and you just love doing the festival with that one character and you just want to do it over and over and over again, and you kind of stack up a bunch of festival tokens, you can go to the festival token exchange person and you can swap those out for another festival. So like maybe you're just like really loving the Yule festival, but you know, maybe this another festival is not really your thing. You could get a whole bunch of Yule festival tokens and then trade those at the barterer. And she's there's one back at the party tree, and she's there year round. So you can always go and trade your tokens if you need to. All right, so what else? People talk about kin recruiting. Most of the time you'll find kin recruiting happening in world chat, and it just is like, I wish there was a separate channel for that, but I mean, it's hard to join a group if you don't know it exists. So you have to know that it exists, so they've got to say something, but what I think, I don't know, is also effective is to kind of keep an eye out for other people that are playing in the game and see who kind of meshes with your style, and then maybe like, hey, your kin seems kind of cool. You know, you got any openings? So, I don't know. That's my thought on the deal. All right, so you have... So yeah, but with things like the goats, like the mounts, you do have to get those individually with each character. So you can't save up and then give it to another character, unfortunately. Because tokens are bound to characters. So like if I were to look at my wallet here, and I look at, I don't know, let's just look at anniversary tokens. So you'll see all these tokens here, and they are, you know, they are bound to my character. I think the green ones are the ones that are bound to your account on that server. Maybe? So that, you know, so some things you can get among all of your characters, but some things are bound definitely to your character, which is too bad. But that's okay, it just means you gotta take your character and go do stuff. I had to get creative because I wanted all of my characters to have like a honey goat, and not all of them were quite capable of doing the instances very well. So now the nice thing about what they've done with the festival instances, and that is the anniversary festival doesn't have any festival instances, but like spring does now, that's new. The Yule festival does, and the summer / harvest festival does. There's usually two instances you could do, and one of them is like a little bit harder. It's like a boss from the vault, something, you know, big and strong that you went and fought at some point. But then there's also another more lighthearted one and easier and low level ones. Like as soon as you're like level 10, you can go and do it. And because it's an instance, you don't even have to have done the skirmish camp thing. So that was a question I was trying to figure out earlier this year. So that's kind of cool. So I was able to take some of my lower level folks and, you know, do stuff. So, okay, so Esmeralda Burrows is standing here, and she's in the Bird and Baby Inn, which, by the way, Bird and Baby Inn is a takeoff of, oh, no, I just forgot. What was it, the Child and Eagle, or something like that? The place where Tolkien and a bunch of the Inklings used to hang out. I'll bet somebody in chat will post it here in just a few minutes. So I think it's really cool, these like little touches where they don't call it the same thing, but if you know, kind of like put the pieces together, you know, you walk your way through the thought, you're like, oh my gosh, that's the same thing. That is so cool. So, okay, now if you've done the Bingo Boffin quest chain, you do come in here and you'll notice there's the apples that you had to drop off in here because Bingo doesn't like apples. And it was very kind of the gaffer to give him some apples, but, you know, he doesn't like apples. So he brought them over here. And Esmeralda is the one standing there, and she, you know, sees you dropping off the apples, and she's like, what is going on? That's her. So I just love some of the voice stuff in the early Bingo Boffin stuff. Which reminds me, Maid of Lions, who is one of the LOTRO developers, who's apparently been with SSG, or well, with the LOTRO since the beginning, and as part of the anniversary festival, wrote up like their experience and their memories, and just kind of walked you through what it was like to do their very, very first quest that they created for the game. And it was really cool. So that's posted out there. I know LOTRO's Twitter, there's a link to it on the Twitter. Also, if you go to our page of the people of all the different streamers, here, I know this one. So if you go to where you see our stream roster, I'm not sure if LOTRO's Twitch is listed there, but my Twitch is, and I reposted that, so you can always just, you know, catch it through that chain if you don't see it. So it's very cute. Where were we? Oh, so apparently Maid of Lions mentioned in that thing, because I read that today, that hobbits are rarely blonde, which I did not know that, or if I knew that, I forgot that. So Bingo Boffin being blonde is a high anomaly. So that's kind of cool. I thought that was kind of fun. Little details. I like the little details. Okay, so we're going to talk to Esmeralda and Constable Underhill over in Combe, next to the Combe and Waddle Inn, which is itself a funny, you know, set of words together, gave us a little carving to give to her because he misses being in the Shire, and we thought about her. So he says, she says, Constable Underhill sent you? It's been ages since, oh, is that a carving for me? Oh, what a funny squirrel carving. Oh, this makes me so happy. So you give that to her and she gives you an anniversary token. And that increments our festival activities to 1. Yay. We'll get there. We've got an hour and a half. I promise we'll get to, well, okay, I'm not going to promise, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get to 7. Now, I also am a little bit, squirrel sometimes, but we'll try to stay on track. We'll do our best here. Okay, Dev Diary. Yes, Gisley's favorite is the quest that was what Maid of Lions was talking about. It's a great little article. It's wonderful. Very delightful. Okay, so she has a quest for us to pick up. And she says, oh, it's good you are here. I have a small errand that needs doing. Do you know my friend Dudo Chubb? He works in Bywater doing odd jobs in carpentry. He was complaining that his tools were not fit for use, so I want him to have this new hammer as a festival gift. The best gift is a practical gift, I always say. Would you mind paying him a visit and bringing him this new hammer? I'm sure he'll be surprised. So we're going to go take this hammer over to him over in Hobbiton, which we were just there. So, but that's that guy that we were talking to. So we're going to go and see him. But first, I would like to take us to Bree. So we're going to go to Bree because most of the festival stuff is happening there. It's either in Bree, it's the picking up of the party tree, this quest chain, and then there's also the hitting people with the bats thing in Thorin's Hall. So we might go and do that at some point. I always get knocked out. I'm so bad at that game. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, the Shire pub names are fantastic. The floating log. Oh, yeah, so I didn't point out, but at the party tree, there's all these scrolls that are hanging around. And when you first log in, after the festival has started, you'll get a letter from the guy that we picked up the quest chain from. And it's kind of vague writing, vague posting. Because he's like, oh my gosh, this thing is happening, things are happening and I don't understand what's happening and people think I'm in charge, but I didn't do this. This wasn't anything of my fault. And you're like, what are you talking about? And so you go to the party tree and he kind of fills in the blanks for you that basically the storyline is all these scrolls have shown up on the party tree with like random lists that he doesn't understand. And then there's all this stuff around his station that has shown up, like the gifts that you get for completing things. And it's an anniversary scavenger hunt is what's going on there. So I think I picked those up. Yeah, so the anniversary scavenger hunt. So you have a wrapper quest again, and you can pick up, there's two versions of the scavenger hunts. There's the area door one, and then just the regular one. The regular one is a little harder because it goes all over Middle Earth as it is now, as opposed to the Eriador one, which is only going to take you through Eriador, which let me make more clear here. So like we're in Breeland here. If we zoom out one more, so Eriador. So it's only taking you through like up through level 50 stuff basically. And as opposed to the bigger one, which takes you all of this. So not just Eriador, but can take you through all sorts of places that are not necessarily safe for a level 50 hobbit. So we won't be doing all of that. But let's see. Do I have a year one? Interesting. Maybe I didn't pick it up. We may have to go back and pick that up just to try. Oh my gosh, I haven't picked up my Yuletime gift. That's so funny. That arrives like a month after Yule, where they're like, oh, thank you so much for helping us. Here's some cool cosmetics. And they are cool cosmetics. Actually, I've seen them dye up really nice. And the basic is really pretty too, actually. Okay, so here we're in Bree, and we're on this hill that's up over kind of not far from the farming lands. And we have a young took and we have a young brandy buck here. So let's see. The question is, if you didn't finish the festival, can you just go on with it or do you have to start over? So I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, but like I can tell you that I always pick up like the next piece of the wrapper. And then if I don't finish it, when I come back the next year, it's got like the big red X over it because you can't, you failed that thing, but you just pick it up and try it again. So there's no penalty, if that makes sense. With the anniversary quests, any of them any parts of that you completed, you do lose credit for that though. So if like I picked up the year one scroll and I did 3 out of like 8, I have to go back and start all over again at the next year. I did fail that whole thing. But if I finish like year 1 anniversary quest and year 2 anniversary quest, the next year, then I can pick up year 3. So that's kind of cool. So that persists. Although it was funny because a friend of ours didn't realize that they kind of stopped at like year 10 or 11 on the anniversary scavenger hunt. And so she's like, all right, where's the year 14 one? And we're like, Oh, there isn't one. She was like, what? We're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. She was sad. Okay, so this young Took here, we're going to talk to him, and he wants us to go out and get people excited about the fireworks that are going to be happening in this spot. So the fireworks happen at night. So he says, are you here for the fireworks show? Well, as you can see, there are no shows in Bree during the day. You'll have to either wait for the sun to go down or go visit the Mithril stage, which is in the Shire. He says, folks around here don't seem to remember the wonderful fireworks show that happened at this time of year, so maybe you could remind them. Go roam around town. You may notice some key locations to place fireworks. Ensure the ground there is solid enough, and a quick firework launch should remind any onlookers. So basically, we're going to go around to 6 places around Bree, and they pop up in various places. It's like a region, not necessarily a specific spot, but they do have kind of spawn points. So anyway, it says inspect the ground at ideal locations for fireworks demonstrations. So we're going to do that. And I've got my Titan bar going up here. I love plugins. I'm also big on the plugins there. And I've got my plugin here, which tells me what time of day it is in the game. So right now it's morning and it's 6 minutes till noon. So we're probably not going to get a fireworks show in here unless I change servers. We'll see if we end up needing to do that or not. So another thing, and I guess I already did it with, or I started it with Adamantia here, is the other fellow. You come up here when you're very, very first time, like you've never done this festival before, and he gets you the, let's go look around at all the different festival locations quest. So I did pick that up, and it's called the Anniversary event. And what I have done with this, let's show history. He says, he says, you may have noticed that there's a special event going on, our very own anniversary. So it's like almost like he's speaking in character, but speaking as a person of the game. It's kind of funny. So he says there are festivities taking place in many locations. Perhaps you'd like to know the particulars. And so he tells you that there's the beer brawl in Thorin's Hall, fireworks in Bree and the Shire, horse races in the horse fields here in Bree, and then the delving fields in the Shire. So all sorts of things. And so basically then they kind of give you the tour. And so you start off by talking to this guy here, Winston Peartree. And he's like, yeah, there's fireworks here at night. Come back at night. You should go check out the horse racing. You're like, okay, I'll go check out the horse racing. And so you pop up there, and then they're like, you should go check out the Mithril stage in the Shire. So that's where I'm up to in terms of that, go see all the sights of this festival quest. So I do want to complete that before the festival ends. We might do some of that today. But first, I want to show you, actually, let me get back on my mount. And let's see, it'll be dusk in 20 minutes to Evernight, on Evernight. So if any of you are on Evernight, you can go see the fireworks show. Oh, and I'll show you one of my favorite things to do is sometimes how you're sometimes in the game and you're waiting for people, or you really should be going to bed, but you're not ready to log out yet, but there's nothing else you really want to accomplish. Not that anybody is like that. You can stand here and you can see the fireworks happening here. And so it's great. You can just zoom in and hang out here and watch fireworks at night. It's really fun. All right, so there's a reminder that there is a raffle going on. You've got 1 minute remaining to get into this raffle. It is for 500 LOTRO points. You do need to be following the channel, I believe. So if you're not following the channel, why not? You might as well. It doesn't harm you. So you might as well follow the channel. So, because this is where people who are streaming for LOTRO, or, who just love LOTRO are streaming. All right, let's see. They might be putting some fireworks there. I'm going to put some fireworks here. So hit exclamation point raffle, bang, raffle, and type that into the chat. And Elda's going to draw that away soon. Okay. You don't have to be following the channel, but it is highly recommended. She's not going to force people to do that today. All right. Well, that's very nice of you. Oh, thank you for the rain of waffles in Twitch chat. I will pass around the syrup. There you go. Syrup for everyone, followed by wet naps, because we all are going to be sticky. All right. Why are we in Bree? We are in Bree because we want to go talk to this person over here. Oh, race change tokens. Now, race change tokens are kind of cool, and I don't know if everybody's familiar with that, but for 2,500 LOTRO points, so it's not, you know, like the cheapest thing in the world. Ooh, I love that mount. Hold on. Ooh, squirrel. I love the lantern on that mount. That is just like so smart. Okay. Race change. You can change the race or gender or origin of your character in LOTRO with one of those tokens. You buy it in the LOTRO store, so you know the little store down at the bottom. And so, for example, my character, we go here to the character screen, and I click on titles right here. You can see, I can see, well, the crafting titles I have. I can see the deeds I know, event titles I've had, but under heritage, you can see where you're from. So like I am of the Harfoots, and it talks about, you know, where they're from. But maybe for whatever reason, I want to be of the Stewars. Like maybe I've got a role-playing situation and I've created, you know, we've got a family and they're all Stewars and I'm not, and I need to fix that. You know, I could change that with the race change token. Now, what I did the other day is a couple weeks ago, and the video is out there if you want to watch, because I did it here on the LOTRO channel, is I did a race change token with a character that I had. She was a human, and I wanted her to be a hobbit. And so, you know, I bought the token on the server where she was located, and I went ahead and used it on her. And I was able to, now her name stays the same, but I was able to change her race from a human to a hobbit. I was able to pick which one of her backgrounds, which her heritage, and I could have switched her from a female to a male if I'd wanted to. So I didn't. I was pretty happy with her being a female hobbit, so I didn't make that change, but I could have if I wanted to. So that was really cool. I was like, so neat. So many cool things. All right. So I am going to go ahead. We're going to talk to this guy. So the town criers, you'll see those, like they're out most of the time and they want to tell you about Lalia's Market. But we're going to go talk to this guy who's standing next to him who's not always here. This is Percy Bywood. And his quest is Lost Invitations. And he says, "Hail, friend, might I ask a favor of you? I was put in charge of sending out invitations to the residents of Bree to let them know of the festival events underway. Maybe you received one yourself? Well, I was about to send out another stack of envelopes when strong wind came along and blew them all away. Can you collect the invitations around town for me?" So this is when you might see this, like at this time of year, there's envelopes floating around in the air as you're wandering around Bree. This is why. So we're going to go and pick up some envelopes. Some people really find this quest hard. So it's really funny because this is my third day of streaming the festival, by the way, because I'm just like I mentioned earlier, festivals are my jam. Like, I love the festivals. So I kind of couldn't wait because I normally stream on the LOTRO channel here on Thursdays, and I couldn't wait. So I streamed on Wednesday on my channel, which I rarely do. And then, you know, and then of course we have this today. So I'm just like all over the festival. So anyway, I was doing this on screen, like during a stream, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I got all nervous. And I think it's because I was trying to do it while people were watching, and then I was just doing it on my own. Like yesterday I was running around doing, you know, all my characters at the festival as I do. And I don't know, it's like, it kind of gets me into like a Zen space. It's like, I don't know, I ended up picking up like, I don't know, 20 envelopes because I just didn't want to stop. Because, okay, so what you do is like, they're wandering around like this, right? And you can watch, and it has kind of like a pattern, a path that it follows. So when you want to pick it up, you kind of have to anticipate where it's going to go. So I'm clicked on it, and so now I'm going to anticipate, and I'm going to get in front of it and try to pick it up. Because if it gets too far away, then you miss, right? Some float, some are stuck in place. That is true. So the floating ones, though, that's how you catch them. So you can kind of watch, and of course, you know, you'll think you have it, and then it'll turn, and you're like, whoops, wrong way. Here's an instance of one that stays in place. This one is often on the tail of the boar, one of the boars here at the boar statue. And where that person's going, there's often one there. So down this little hallway here, and they're going here also, so they're also on the envelope quest, obviously. There's one or two that float around here. There's a floating one. And then there's often one on the back of this pillar. Sorry, I'm getting a little stuttering on my computer. I think I'm trying to ask my computer to do too many things. But yeah, so there's one on the back of this pillar here. There's one over on the pillar. This is the respawn points. There's often one on the pillar there where they just went and grabbed that. And then there's sometimes one laying on the ground right there. And the spawning doesn't necessarily follow a timing. Like I was here yesterday and I grabbed one. I think it was on the stream. I grabbed one and then I was talking and then there was another one. So I grabbed it again, you know, but yet you can see like this person just came in and grabbed it and we're, you know, talking and there's nothing there. So it, you know, it is a variable. It's probably that random number generator thing. So, but anyway, as you're collecting those, they go into your inventory. So like I have 3 of them so far. So I could go ahead and open one. I'll watch my little animation there. And it tells me that I have collected an invitation. So I've got 1 out of the 6 that I need. Let's see what we get. The reason I'm like, what do we get? So that's 2. Do we get another one? That's 3. Okay. So it's not 100% drop though. There are 3 other things you could get. One of them is an unwanted message, which you can just sell for 1 silver. It's kind of funny. It's like, you know, somebody's crumpled up junk that got caught in the wind and went flying away, and you're just like, oh, okay, never mind. You know, you just sell that off. So, and then one is an emote called Toast, which I love and I want for all of my characters. So that's a reason to do this every day. And then the other one is a War Steed cosmetic set. And it's the Revelers, I always get this wrong, but it's one of the Revelers sets. And that's pretty neat too. So yeah, I find it worth doing. Okay. Oh, so the drawing happened. Let's see. Mian65 was drawn. It's from the thing. Excellent. Good job. Yay. Congratulations. So Mian65, yep, you are here. Awesome. So Elda will hook you up with that 500 LOTRO point code. Congratulations. Now I'm curious what you're going to buy with it. So if you have any ideas of what you're planning to buy with it, let me know, because I'm always curious about these things. So okay, so I got 3 more envelopes. Let's see what we got. Another invitation. Now you can keep opening envelopes until you get to the 6th invitation, and you can keep collecting envelopes until you get to that 6th invitation. So I could wander through here and collect 50 envelopes if I was, you know, bored and wanted to do so. Hello, pretty horse person. Actually, there's a horse. Oh, what did we get? I forgot to look. I got an anniversary token. Oh, I didn't know you could get an anniversary token out of these too. Okay, so there's 4 things you can get. Well, look at that. All right, so now we're at 5 invitations, so we need to get another one. At least 1 more, because again, random number and all that. So, Red Baron, you want some points? Yeah, no kidding, right? That is another thing. One of the reasons I love VIP is the 500 LOTRO points that you get each month for being a VIP. And I'm always like, did I get my points? Because man, I feel like I think I spend them. There's always something I want to get. Oh, which reminds me, what's the sale thing? I went and tried to find all the commands. Here we go. So I can try and be a little bit more, more proactive in this. So this week's sales are, so Wildwood is available for $11.95, currently free to VIPs. And if you put in the code Save Bilbo, you get the Bilbo quests, which are also currently free and currently always free to VIP. But the Save Bilbo, if you go ahead and put that in, that'll be free to you forever. But right now, character slots, VIP boosts, and let's see, that's last week's sale. They overlap just a little bit. Oh, I meant to get some bundles too, and I forgot about that. I don't know if I'll get to that today. We'll see. What else we got? I know there was something. It was like, I think it was Vault Space is on sale. Character slots. So if you don't have any, if you need more character slots, those are on sale right now. XP boosts. All right, I'm going to close out. I'll get distracted. Squirrel. All right. What do we do? We need more envelopes. That's what we're doing. Oh, I just saw one float by, but we're going to see. Is there one here? No. Sometimes there's one over here where the candy dish was. which is from the spring festival that just ended. Like we had maybe 2 weeks between them. All right. Oh, we haven't done the fireworks. Let's keep working on fireworks. We usually, this is a busy area for finding the envelopes. There's usually a lot of people here. There are other areas where there are fewer people. So we're going to keep wandering along because we want to do the fireworks for the young Brandy Buck and young Took. All right. So now we've got a new giveaway. A new raffle's happening. So type ! raffle in the chat if you want. It's for a Steed of the White City. And that is really pretty. In fact, I think I have it. Let's see. Let me go to my steeds. Oh, to get to your collections panel, what I just did there is Shift C. And that'll open up this collections panel, where you can see all of your pets and your mounts and your emotes. And it also has the stable masters. And you can see like it's colored in if you found it. And it's like kind of grayed out if you haven't been there yet. If you haven't found that stable master yet. So let's take a look at the Steed of the White City. I'm pretty sure, there it is. I got this because I went and bought it around the time that I had a Bjorning starting because I wanted, it looked really good with my Bjorning, like he needed something kind of, because my Bjorning is also well muscled and he needed something kind of like big and sturdy for him. And it was right around the time of the festival in Minas Tirith last year, the brand new one. So, oh, hang on. I don't want to be running. I want to move sideways. There we go. So let me zoom out just a little bit. Now this is, of course, the pony version because I am a hobbit. But that is the Steed of the White City. And so you see it's got the tree of Gondor there, right? And all this beautiful armor and the golds and whites together with some silvers. It's really nice. It's a really nice set. And there's some blue also in there. So that's the Steed of the White City. So enter into the raffle for that. It's !raffle. And Elda will draw that out here in about, 20 minutes, I think, or so. So yeah, if you don't, and is this an account-wide one? Or is this per character? Let's see. An account-wide Steed of the White City. So basically every single one of your characters is going to get this, which is, I mean, that's fantastic, right? So pretty, so pretty. 13 minutes remaining, and yes, it is account-wide. So there you go. All right, so somebody else came and put down fireworks while we were chatting. That's how it goes. That's okay. One thing I want to point out while I'm here is this broker's office. And, you know, hey, let's go off and squirrel for a minute. So I love housing. I am like huge on housing. And one time when we're not doing festival stuff, because like I'm focusing on festivals when festivals are available, but one of the weeks when there's not a festival, I know they happen, we'll do some tours of housing and we'll definitely come back here again. It'll be probably when this one is like another 3 weeks, I think. So it'll be after that. It'll be somewhere like late May. I'll come back and do this. But basically, they've created this place in Bree where all of the different housing brokers are. So like the 4 different standard housing, you've got Thorin's Gate, you've got Dooland, we have the elves, Thorin's Gate for the dwarves, you've got Breeland, Race of Man, you've got Andy Brockhouse here for the hobbits, and then you've got the premium housing. Also, you've got brokers for those. So you've got the Rohan Eastfold there. Behind her over here is, sorry, that's Cape of Belfalas is the Belfalas premium housing. And then we've got the other Rohan one over here, Briginda, and she has the Rohan Kingstead housing. So this is a great place. And so a lot of times there's like events happening in neighborhoods or, hey, you should come check out this or whatever, right? And it's like, well, that's great. You just go to the housing broker and you pick a house that's not sold and you can pop over there. Well, if the houses in that neighborhood are all sold out, you can't get there. But they added something. Oh, I should have looked at that while we were in there. Okay, we'll go back in. They added this thing called the ledgers. And you may have seen that while we were standing here. So that ledger gets you to any of the neighborhoods. So maybe, you know, Kingstead Meadows, you've got there's a party going on in, I don't know, Brerlaw, and Brerlaw's all sold out. You can go, it lets you go to either the Mead Hall or the Unique House. I'm not sure why it's not coming up. Maybe I did something wrong. Or maybe my computer's just running slow. But anyway, so it allows you to travel into those neighborhoods in another way. So pretty neat little feature that they added there. That's super awesome. Okay, we're gonna get out of here because there's no festival in that room. So let's keep moving. All right, we really need to put down some fireworks. Hey, look at that. That's not what I want to go to. Let's go to this. So one of the things I like about the little fireworks thing, oh, there we go, is there's usually an NPC nearby who kind of interacts with you for having done so. Yeah, so this guy, if the weather is suitable, I'll be sure to go see the fireworks show in Bree. So I think that's cute. It's like they added, they made sure that the people in the area are paying attention to you interacting in the space. So there's a nice touch. There's a lot of nice little touches that they do. Okay, in this little courtyard, see, you're going to learn all my secrets, and then I'm going to come back in a week, and y'all are going to be doing my stuff. But here's another one. It's hidden back here. So, you always get kicked out of your house. Okay, so here's something. I don't know if you know this. So if you go to your housing panel, let me go to my housing panel. Oh, I'm on the thing. That's why nothing's showing up. I had gotten rid of my UI. That would be why I can't see anything. Ay, ay, ay. You guys got to keep me on track here. So, okay, so these are the houses that I have. So I have I have a deluxe house. There's a kinship house for my kin. And then I have, I have a deluxe house, which is one of those standard houses that you can get. That one's in Bree. Then I've got the kinship house, and then I've got a Belfalas house that I bought. If you go to maintenance, so let's say if I go to my regular house there, and I click on maintenance, your housing upkeep, oh, maybe it's not, oh, it's under permissions, my bad. So, okay, so you notice maintenance, you have to pay, right? As we were talking about before, like you were talking about how you forgetting to pay the rent. So right now, my rent is paid through May 22nd, and I could deposit money into there if I wanted to. But let's say, like, I know I'm going to be on vacation or whatever. I can go to my permissions. And so, like, I have permission to do everything because I'm the owner. But I can give everyone permission to visit, which is cool. Storage, nah. But maintenance, yes. I have given everybody permission for my maintenance. So you can go to my house and click on the little maintenance button when you're there, and you can just fill up my rent if you wanted to. So that is something that you might want to think about doing if you keep forgetting to pay your rent, is, ask your kinnies to just pop over there and pay your rent for you from time to time. And as far as I'm aware, there is no detriment to having your maintenance open to everyone. It's not, they don't have access to anything. They don't have the ability to, like, take money out, and they don't have the ability to get into your chest unless you give that. Like, it's a whole separate thing. So it seems like it is a no risk situation. Now, I would definitely like to be proven wrong if somebody knows of anything. So definitely let me know if there's something I don't know. Oh, hey, an envelope. Give me that, give me that. Yay, we're gonna get another envelope. All right, and I see there's chat happening about the person who leveled up their Hobbit all the way to 130 by just cooking pies in the Shire, which I find delightful. I think that's very, very cool. The only thing that makes me sad about the thing is that they don't have a Hobbit-y name. It was something like cooking with my sim or something like that. I'm like, that's not a Hobbit name. So I think they need to rename their character, and then they will be perfect. I have leveled a Hobbit to like 77, 76, somewhere in that range, just by Shire and festivals. But the festivals take place outside of Bree, or outside of the Shire. So I have been outside of the Shire with her. It hasn't just been leveling in the Shire. But props definitely to somebody for doing that. Okay, so there's sometimes the fireworks place around here. Sometimes it's over here, oh, like there. Can I walk over your bench? No? Okay, I suppose that's fair. It's kind of rude to walk over your bench anyway. How about I walk around your bench? Thank you. Thank you for letting me put fireworks here. There we go. There's our person. Is it that time of year already? I should visit the fireworks show before the festival's over. Okay, so let's take a look at our map. And so we've done fireworks all the way along here in all the places. So we have up here is the only place that's left. And, oh, but we haven't finished envelopes. Let's see where we're at. We do have 2. Oh, there we go. We got our invitation. So you'll notice the envelope I still have turned red. I can't do anything with that today. But I can do it tomorrow. So if I pick up the quest again tomorrow, then I can, I'm able to go ahead and complete, use it towards completing that quest again. And also, amusingly, it is worth 1 silver and 47 copper, whereas an unwanted message is only worth 1 silver. So you can sell them at the end of the festival. So like, if you're a brand new character and you need some money, it'd be a weird way to do it, but you totally could do that. I remember when I started on, I think it was Landerval, and this was my only character on Landerval at the time. So I had like no money, I had no resources. I was like bare bones, and somebody was offering, like, you had to take one of those loot boxes, but they'd give you 2 gold as well. So it was like a have a good thing and then maybe a not good thing. I was like, I will absolutely take your loot box and your 2 gold. Like, now I can afford to travel. So that was great. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here. Talking more about maintenance. Yes. Yeah. And another interesting thing too is I have like a side account. It's a free to play account, so they can only hold 2 gold maximum. And so, when I was doing stuff with her, like, she would max out on what she could hold. So I would just go to people's houses and put money into their maintenance if it was open. So, yeah. All right, so Percy, we have found your invitations for you. You are welcome, my friend. It was nearly a disaster, but now we can get the word out about the festival. You're welcome. Cool, so that's another festival one done. Okay, so the raffle's still open for the account-wide Steed of the White City. It's for 15 minutes. So type in !raffle, and it is this mount right here that I happen to be sitting on. This is the pony of the White City, I believe, then. Let me look at my collections, it'll tell me. Well, it says Steed of the White City, but this would be the pony version. I can tell you that when my Bjorning is on the Steed of the White City, it is a much bigger horse. Very big horse. So, all right. So when you are doing festival stuff, there's always like the vendor, right? Like, you get all these tokens. What are you going to do with them? You're going to spend them eventually. So you've got 2 people to talk to. You've got the Keeper of Gifts, and she has all sorts of interesting things. Fireworks. You can buy the fireworks recipe. You can, and a scholar. Scholars can do that, can make these fireworks. But you can currently buy them from the fireworks vendors. I'll show you where they are. But if you want to make them year-round, though, you can get the recipe and your scholar can do that. There's the simple carrying torches. This is brand new. And it looks like that, and you hold it. It's it's like the carrying chicken where you've got the induction bar, and as long as that's going on, you are doing the thing. The carrying torches last for like 24 hours or something like that. And it's a consumable though. So as soon as you use it, you've used up one of them. But as long as you don't turn it off or drop it or anything, it will keep going. Now the other thing, it will stop you from doing any of your other inductions. So like if you were trying to do something else that needs an induction, you're gonna have to drop the torch. But after you do 150 of them, so it takes a while, but once you do 150 of them, then you have it as a permanent skill. So that's pretty good, pretty cool. You drop your carrying torch if you get attacked. Oh, okay, I couldn't remember about that. And if you get wet, because we were swimming around in Evandim yesterday, and yeah, torch got dropped. So there you go. Cord of the Rings will be on in 1 hour. Doing his thing at noon Eastern time. So today we are doing a, not 24 hours, but started at 9 a.m. Eastern and go until like midnight Eastern. We're doing all day streaming in honor of LOTRO's 14th anniversary. So yay! Hooray, 14th anniversary. So yeah, so okay, so we're looking at the cool stuff. So then there's a bunch of cosmetics here. Some of these we've seen before. for, like, I am a big fan of the circlets. So like that's the circlet of man. That's the turquoise summer circlet. I like how it's very delicate. Let's see, we've got some robes. We've got, now the quiver, I think is a clever little thing. Of course, I've got my instrument in the way. I guess I could like take off that. Hold on. Let me just move that out of the way. All right, there we go. So now you can see that's what, I have to reset this, sorry. Let's do the quiver again. All right, there we go. So now we turn you around. Turn around, there you go. So that's, I think it's clever. I like the fireworks one. The other guy has the fireworks one, but the quivers are cute. That's the dwarven one, that's the elven one. Here's a rugged one. Oh, it's like it's made with leathers. I wonder if that dies up. So I'm guessing, oh, I thought maybe the straps would, but it's the background. Oh, how interesting. Yeah. So it's gonna have that purple look to it, and then you could dye the background, the fabric of it. Interesting. Okay, so anyway, it should be a 14-hour stream marathon. Well, if we started at 9 a.m., so 14 hours would be till 1 a.m., it might actually be going that late. So there you go. We'll just say it is, right? Yeah, we totally meant it that way. So every festival has a steed and a new one that you can get. So this year's anniversary steed is the Steed of Remembrance, and it's this pretty blue thing. I didn't like it when I first saw it. I was like, okay, whatever. But the more I see other people riding it, the more I like it. So I will have this in my stables, you bet. Yeah, so heavy on the blues, very heavy on the blues. And I really like this kind of like reflective quality going on here. So I think that's kind of what sold it for me. I started to see that. I was like, oh, that's nice. That is some nice design. So, all right, so that's the horse there. Now, if you didn't get a horse on a previous year and you want to, you can buy them for Mithril coins. You can buy Mithril coins with LOTRO points. So it's kind of a, long chain. But I believe double bonus on the LOTRO points. If you go and buy LOTRO points, a lot of times there's like your base amount, like, 100 or whatever, and then you get a bonus of like, say 20. Well, that bonus is doubled right now, I believe. So, and you can buy with anniversary tokens. You can buy Mithril coins with anniversary tokens? I'm not certain about that. We'll check. We'll find out about that. But we'll see what other people think. So, but these are all available. You go down to the fellow down here. Oops, sorry, I went too far. We're going to go to the horse trader over here. And the current festival steeds will be available for the festival tokens. And last year's will still be available for festival tokens. But after that, usually it converts to Mithril coins. So you could see like the Steed of Remembrance. I could also buy it for Mithril coins if I wanted to. I'd rather save my Mithril for other things like the steeds I can't get with the festival tokens. So the Seaward, I think that, the anniversary steed, like I don't have that one. That one I could buy for Mithril coins. The fireworks laden steed and the teal fireworks laden steed. So there's a whole bunch of them that you can get for Mithril coins, and you can also get the war steed version. So if you want to dress up your war steed. And I really love the fact that they have them standing here so you can look at them and really get a good idea. Like that's the steed of the unflagging dragon, which I really like the unflagging dragon cosmetic set, but I like to dye it. So it wouldn't match that horse, so I don't feel like I have to get the horse. But I like these firework laden steeds. Aren't those so cute? Like that's the teal one, and that's the regular with the reds. And you can then go and buy from the Games Master let's see, I found it yesterday. He's got 8 pages of stuff though, so he's got a few things. But he's got the fireworks backpack, and they match those horses. So talk about matching your horses. They kind of like knew they were talking to when they put this together. I haven't gone and done it yet though. But, here we go. So here's the Spark Makers pack, which basically matches the red steed. And then there's a teal version, which matches the teal horse. Like, how cute is that, right? That's really smart. That is really smart of them. I know I did that. Oh, so, okay, there's also the finely wrought carrying torches. So there's two different kinds of torches that they've got. They've got the regular, the basic one and the finely wrought one. And they each are the same thing. It's a consumable. You get 5 in the pack when you buy it with the tokens. And this one you buy with anniversary tokens. The other one you buy with steel tokens. And they are consumable. When you do 150, you get a permanent skill. So there we are. Do the fireworks shoot off? I don't think so. But you get fireworks as part of the anniversary pack. Like when you log in, you get this anniversary gift box. So this is the regular anniversary gift box. Everybody gets this one. And so when you open it, I'll go ahead and open it here because, you know, you guys are awesome. We'll show you the stuff. You get 2 of each of these other fireworks. You got 2 Hobbit ones, 2 elf, 2 man, 2 dwarf. Now, you'll want to hang on to one of each of those, though, because at the... Oh, Fibro Jedi has it on his thing to remind you which festival it is. But it's one of the festivals still yet to come this year. And you trade in one of each of those to somebody as part of a quest chain. And they give you like a multicolor one. The rainbow one. I think they give you the rainbow one. I'm like, that is really awesome. The eagle fireworks. I have to get the eagle fireworks. I don't have that with this character. And that is one of my favorite things. And that is an ongoing skill. That's not a one and done. It's like, you've got this forever. Let's see, some more housing stuff. I probably just went right by the teal thing, right? That's okay. So there's a teal backpack version that looks like this one where the fireworks are teal instead of red. And it matches the teal horse. So I think that's so cute. And again, he's also got the a lot of the horse stuff. But if you just wanted to go straight to like looking at just the horses, the other guy on the side is can get you there faster. So yeah, that goat, I saw somebody mention the goat. And it is, yeah, that guy, oh, so pretty. So pretty. So are devs going to be on during Cord's stream? I don't think so. I think Cord is doing his normal stream at noon here in 45 minutes. I'm not sure who else is. I think that's the only SSG employee who's streaming today, unless we have any surprises. As far as I know, Cord is the only SSG employee streaming today, and he's on at noon Eastern time. Okay, so it looks like somebody won the Steed of the White City, RHAL13. Well, congratulations to you. So are they here? Okay, cool. Cool. Yay! Congratulations to you. Devs will be on. Oh, that's going to be awesome. We'll have that on in the background here so while we're making dinner. So, in case those of you who are new to watching me streaming here, I'm Little Redhead. And this is Heart of a Hobbit here on the LOTRO stream. And I live in the Netherlands. So we are getting some lovely afternoon sun coming in here right now. And then when I'm done streaming, we're going to make dinner because I'm hungry. Hopefully you're not hearing my stomach growl because I'm hungry. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on here. We're 15 minutes till dusk. Oh, we might be able to get some fireworks in before the end of the day. Let's see. Oh, we got another raffle up. Okay, so, oh, somebody's in Belgium. Well, hi. Hallo. That is almost the extent of my Dutch. I know a little bit more, but not much more. Okay, so the raffle is for 100 LOTRO points. So if you want to be in this raffle for 100 LOTRO points, type in ! raffle. And I saw somebody said they followed me and that they're in the Netherlands. Hi, thank you. Thank you well. Much appreciated. Oh, there's another goat of the honey goat. Let's see, where are we? Oh, it's a TD. Well, hello. TD is well known in the music area and music peoples. Wave. Sorry, I cannot type. I'll do a flip for you because you are cool. Whee! And plus the Hobbit flip is just adorable as heck. I love how Hobbits, they do their flip, they flip, and then they're like, ta-da! They're just, oh my gosh, so dang cute. So cute. So there you go. You can see the honey goat on a big person. Oh, yeah, she can get back on my honey goat. And if she sticks around there long enough. Oh, I'm so slow. Where's my goat? My goat normally goes here. What the heck? Oh, right. I'm just slow. All right. Honey. We're going to get back on the honey goat. And then you can see a honey goat small, honey goat, big. There you go. Let me take that off. There you go. Honey goat on a hobbit, honey goat on a tall person. Are you an elf, TD? You look elvish. I think you're an elf. Yep. Can I show the hobbit flip from the front? Absolutely. All right, are we done admiring our goats big and small? It's like an animal show. Okay, so I'll have to put that back on. So let's see if it'll do it without changing my stuff. Thanks, TD. That was awesome. I much appreciate it. Flip, flip, ta-da! I know the little goat is so cute. My first character in Lord of the Rings Online was a dwarf because I wanted to be Gimli. I'm like, yeah, so I'm like this, dwarf champion out there, and Baruk Kazan, and all that. And yeah, I just could not, I had a hard, first of all, I learned with my next character, which was a minstrel, I learned that in LOTRO, I just do not like melee as much as I like being at a distance. I like the range stuff. So that was part of why I had a hard time getting into it. But also I had a hard time seeing things. Like we'd be running through wherever and I'm like, there is grass in front of my face. I can't see anything. It was really quite funny. So my next character was an elf and a minstrel, and that was a lot of fun. But then, I don't know, not long ago, I was feeling the Hobbit vibe, and so I started a Hobbit, and I'm just really digging the Hobbits again. So much so that I'm over on Laurelin. I've got 2 Hobbits there now, and I'm active on both of them, which is crazy. Like, what am I thinking? But I'm loving the Hobbiting. So, and the Hobbits are just so cute. Like everything is just so cute. I think I just need some of that in my life these days, right? Like with all the chaos and stuff, like outside the walls, just having this be like the place of cuteness and light and enjoyment has just been, yeah, it's been a great thing for me. I have logged many hours in LOTRO in the last year and a half, I can say that. Okay, so we just need one more fireworks spot. Here's one. Yay! And the Hobbit emotes are pretty adorable. I have to say though, the high elf, I think it's dance 3 with that ballet thing going on. Wow. So I did start a high elf recently because I don't have enough characters. And okay, so here's why. Because I've been playing this Hobbit here in our kinship, and we're in a turtle stoned group, and so, which means that we are not leveling. We level to a certain point and then we stop, and then we do some stuff at that level, and then we level up a little bit more and then we stop, and we're going to just stay at level 50 for a while, we've decided, which is great because there's so much content at level 50. I'm really glad that we're going to spend at least the next 6 months just really getting our teeth into that. But so I'm a minstrel on here, and after the initial champion and minstrel thing, at some point I started a hunter. And I found that the hunter thing just really connected for me. There's things that you can do as a hunter. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I want to do that. Like the chaining of things. And when I read what it does, it clicks for me, right? Whereas if I read what a minstrel does or what does it, it's like it clicks for a minute and then I lose it. Like there's this minstrel buffs plugin. And there's with a timer piece of it. B414 can put the information in there, what it's called. I forget what it's called. But basically, you've got this additional bar down here, and it tells you how long your buffs are staying while you're in combat. And, I get it. And we even did a video about it explaining how this works. And then I don't get it, right? So for some reason, the minstrel thing just does not stick with me. So since we're going to stay at level 50 for a while, I decided I really want to play a hunter. And I've been wanting to play a hunter for probably the last 15 levels. And I finally thought, okay, we're going to stop, which means my hunter can catch up. I could start a hunter and I could catch her up. Oh, that's true. I could go to my plugins panel. I can go to my plugins. So to go there, you go /plugins manager. And that brings up your plugins manager. And it is... yeah, hunters are the oob. And also I love, love, love the travel skills that hunters get. So, oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy. In fact, to the point where my brand new hunter that I started as a high elf, and I'm just completely in love with her already. And she, we went into the Wildwood, and I got both of the travel skills from there already. I'm like, so good. We need that. Minstrel buff. Minstrel buff is the one. And then there's like an additional upgrade patch that is with it, the cooldown timer patch. So the out of timer patch. So I was using that, and like I said, we did a whole video on that. And I get it for a while, and then I don't get it. So I started a hunter, and I'm very happy. That's the that's the conclusion of that story. Okay, so we went and put fireworks all over the place for people, right? And he said, you sparked some interest in the fireworks show. Well done. I bet they just needed someone to come along and remind them of the fun to be had. You are certainly deserving of something for your trouble. Thanks, friend. So we'll go ahead and finish that. And that gives us 2 anniversary tokens. Yay! So yeah, we're just squirrel today, big time, aren't we? Because I've only gotten 3 out of the 7 done. I can tell you, especially on a Thursday when the chain resets, you can get through your 7 in like 20 minutes. So don't let the fact that I'm an hour and a half in here and I've only done 3, you can go way faster than that. I'm just, chitter chatter and distracted and all sorts of stuff here. So yes, I am a huge fan of plugins. Now I know and I understand that, they're not supported by the game, like LOTRO doesn't support them or anything, but they allow them. And so I'm very, particular about what I choose for my plugins. Let's see. So actually we were just there. I could show you my plugins manager, what some of the things are that I have in case you're curious. So, and yes, Eldolith went ahead, I believe, and put the MooBot there with all the plugins that are, that some of us streamers use and really enjoy. So alt inventory is the one I use. Kiki inventory is also a really good one that people love. Daily tasks is one that I have used extensively, and I'm kind of not using it right now because I need to reset. I was telling people yesterday that like I have kind of overloaded myself with characters again, and I need to figure out what I'm doing. So I've kind of stopped using daily tasks for the moment. The deed tracker is a new one, and I'm going to show you this one because I love it. I already love it so much. So if you are in the game, so for example, you've got your deed log in the game, and it shows you like, what class things you're working on, for example, and which ones you've completed. Or maybe in Bree, like here's what you are working on and here's what you've completed. But if there's something you haven't started, it doesn't show up, and so you don't know about it. And so I love this one because this deed tracker is a new plugin, and you could go to it. So I go to Eriador and I go to Bree land, and it shows me everything, even the things I haven't even started. And it tells me how much LOTRO points it's going to give me, and it tells me how much virtue experience it would give me if I finish it. And then also how much reputation it gives you if it gives you reputation for something. So I've started using this, and I'm loving it. And there's all sorts of cool things like, your percentages done and all sorts of cool things like that. Okay, so I'm going to stop going on about that. You don't have to play with plugins. You absolutely do not have to play with plugins. Cordovan, when on his stream, you'll be able to see he uses 0 plugins. So that way you can see what it's like to play, strictly with no plugins. And I think that's, also really, really cool because then you can see what it is. What is the base experience that they are providing for players? And players are absolutely able to play at that level. I'm just enjoying all the little fun things. And my sweetie is a software engineer, so I have a special affinity for understanding, going behind the scenes. I'm also, I've spent many years in theater and running events and things like that. So my mind is always about what's going on behind the scenes, and I love having that kind of insight. So for me, plugins kind of also give me that as well. The last plugin that I was showing is called Deed Tracker. And it's on the plugin. If you go to the interface, LOTRO interface, the link there. And then it is also in the plugin compendium if you use that. A plugin to make the UI bigger. Oh, the 4K screen. I don't know much about that, and that would actually be, if you want to talk about 4K stuff, ask Cordovan when he comes on in half an hour, because they don't support, is that the right thing? 4K? I think that's the right thing. Oh, there it is. Cord's right there. So, and Cord's saying there in the chat that he, yes, has everything. So it's vanilla install, so you can see everything as well, though. But I think that's really useful for people who are playing without plugins, to have to see his vanilla thing. So I like that, and I hope he keeps doing that. Hi, Cord. Welcome to the stream. You can enlarge, yeah. So, okay, so let's go back to a question somebody had earlier about if you pick up a quest during the anniversary and you don't complete it. So I must have done that, because you can see right here, it's got the ring with the X, that I picked up the Bree anniversary run at some point and failed it. So now I can retry. And what were we gonna, oh, you can make the UI elements bigger. So you can, here, see these little arrows? I could make the words bigger to make that easier to read. But you cannot change like the accept and decline buttons. I don't think there's a way to, yeah, see, like they don't change there. So I don't think there's a way to make that stuff bigger, unfortunately. Or like your chat, like I have mine covered up because y'all don't need to see what's going on in the background. But you can't make those bigger and stuff, which is kind of, yeah, I wish we could, because my eyes aren't getting any younger, you know. Chat you can set to 23 pixels. So I guess there is some tweaking you can do. Yeah, the icons, the item in your bags are not able to be enlarged. Yeah, I've just kind of learned what the different icons are, and I hover over it. Now, here's a trick that helps a little bit maybe, is if you hover over something and you press the letter H, that pulls out that tooltip, and you can move that around. So maybe like it might be easier for me to read this against the sky. You know, I can move it to there and I can see a little bit better. So I don't know if that helps. I know, right? Like, yeah, I feel you on trying to read things sometimes. Okay, so raffle for 100 LOTRO points is about to end. So if you want in on that, make sure you put ! raffle. And Eldaleth is going to pull that here in just a couple of minutes. So last call, 100 LOTRO points. If you win, she'll whisper to you and get you a code that you would then enter in the game. So if you ever get a code from winning any of these things, really super easy to use. You go to the LOTRO store. You go to the thing right here that says redeem code. You click on that. And then you just copy and paste the code in there. And you hit apply. And it automatically shows up in your account. Easy peasy. So if you're ever like, oh, I don't want to enter the raffle because I don't know if I can get an email, like, don't even have to worry about any of that. You just get a code, you're going to put it in here, and it's instantly applied to your account. So 100 LOTRO points, that is super cool. Wonder how many Mithril coins I could get toward a horse with 100 LOTRO points. I think that black goat that we were looking at earlier, that thing is so pretty. I'm going to have to, oh no, I am just asking my computer to do too much. My poor computer. This horse is like, yeah, we're just going to drop into the water. Cool off our feet, because you're just a crazy rider right now. Let's try that again. Yeah, don't look a gift hobbit in the mouth. No kidding. Oh, speaking of, I was going to open my Hobbit gift. I haven't done that yet. Let me do that here in just a minute. Not in the middle of the race, though. No, I'm just bad at the rails. I mean, yes, you could stand in front of the thing and whatever, but I'm just bad at the rails. Some days I'm really good at it, and other days I'm less good at it. I have learned how to steer with my mouse, okay? Like, we have made progress over the past few years. Because I used to do everything with keyboard only. And yeah, so I came from a console. I was a console gamer before LOTRO. I started playing LOTRO like 2.5 years ago. Well, almost, not quite. And before that, I'd always played like, mostly I'd played on, you know, the PlayStation or the, you know, GameCube or whatever. So I'm used to, you know, so learning how to play out here has been a whole new experience for me, but it was worth it because it was a game I wanted to try. I wanted to play LOTRO. I was really interested in it. So funny. I was going through some files yesterday and I came across like a user guide for Titan Quest, if anybody remembers that one. And I am like, wow, I felt very Gandalf in that moment where I'm like, I have no memory of this place. But then I started reading through the guide. I was like, oh my gosh, I do remember some of that. So yeah, anyway, a little stroll down memory lane for you there. My very first console though was the Atari 2600. I saved and saved and saved my money through like 2 Christmases and 1 birthday or 2 birthdays and 1 Christmas, something like that, until I was able to get myself the Atari 2600. And so that was my first love. That's where it all started. Well, it's not really where it started. I played on other people's stuff before that. And then, yep. Okay, so where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? Let's see, what do we have left? We've only got like half an hour, not even quite. And hi, Lady Faye. Lady Faye says hi there in the chat. And oh, should we go to Thorin's Hall? We should go to Thorin's Hall. You guys should see what that looks like. We'll go take a look at that. So Lady Faye is our newest addition to the stream team. And oh, looks like we have a winner. Formula Troll, terrible name, was drawn from the giveaway. And they are following. Excellent. Well, at least you have good taste in following the channel. I have to tease. So, all right, so Formula Troll, if you're around, poke your head up and say hi, and Elda will get to you. So, all right, in the meantime, we're going to go over here to Thorin's Gate. And, oh my gosh, somebody who used to work on the LOTRO team for many years came from Titan Quest. Oh, that's a kick. Oh my gosh. And actually, between Titan Quest and LOTRO, though, I played a lot of... oh wow, like my brain just stopped again. You know, sit a while and listen. The number 3 of that. Diablo 3. I played a lot of Diablo 3. I haven't played Diablo 1 or 2, but I played a lot of Diablo 3. And I played melee characters. I was all over tanking and DPS and all of that, having a great time. So I was very surprised when I came here and, you know, was doing my Gimli version and it wasn't connecting for me. But it's just a different style, right? Like everything is a different game. Plus in Diablo, we tried playing with friends, but it's really not, I mean, it's very much a solo game, right? You can play across networks and stuff, but you have to have the same version that they have, and your characters have to line up, or something. Like there was all these things. It wasn't, really wasn't MMO for me. Oh yeah, if you want to talk where my MMO experience comes from, though, we're talking muds and mushes and D&D. Yeah. So I didn't play a lot of muds. I played more moos and mushes. So those of you who remember that, telnetting into somebody's computer and all of that. I have memories of, well, sort of memories of back in the college days. I didn't have a computer, so I would use the computer labs at school. And I went to Ohio State, go Bucks. And there was a computer lab that was open 23 hours a day. So when I got really heavy into the mushes, I would be there until they closed at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And then, yeah, and then unfortunately that was the same semester or quarter, whatever it was, that I had an 8 a.m. like biology class, I think it was. And it was one of those where it's like you had the practicum, but then the other days you had the giant lecture hall of like 500 people. And I am not a morning person. Like, it's morning for some of you right now, but it's not morning for me. And that's good, because I would not be awake at your time. I'm not, never have been. So it definitely wasn't then. So somehow I would manage to get myself there, but it was never at 8. It was like 8:05, 8:10, whatever. And so all the good seats are taken. So you end up in the balcony, and, you know, you get 500 people in a room, and, you know, it gets a bit warm. And it would get So it was you've got a tired student who's not into mornings, getting lulled to sleep by the droning on by some teacher, 100 miles away, it felt like. I'm up in the balcony, and you could see my notes. I'd be like, there's letters, there's kind of letters, and it trails off as I fall asleep. And then I'd wake back up and write some more. I got a D in that class. That's the only time I got a D. Which is really funny because I'm like a Hermione. I like to get good grades, but that class was not conducive to my lifestyle. So, all right. Oh, we were going to open the Hobbit gift. So while we're waiting, there's the games master here, and he's going to teach us. He's going to let us go and join in on this silly game that's happening over here. Is it even still going? Oh, okay. It's going to happen. Yeah, it just ended. And given that I am like struggling my computer, I've just asked it to do too many things. We'll see how it goes. I might end up out of the field easily. So we're going to go ahead and open our Hobbit gifts while we're waiting. Come over here, Hobbit gift. So everybody gets a Hobbit gift every day. You get a silver one, and it could be something in, in this kind of, these sorts of categories. So subscribers, I thought everybody gets a Hobbit gift. No, everybody gets a Hobbit, the silver one. Now, if you're a VIP, once a week, there's the gold one, and it can be in any of these categories. Those are cool. So I opened mine probably Thursday because that's when they come out. But on the regular day, so today I got 3 Daleman's crams, which probably stacked with my other ones. Yep. Which are actually pretty good. Like, I haven't thrown them away. I will tell you, I do throw away a lot of these other things. Like, I would take this minor potions of morale. If you do the math, the like your distilled Athelas extracts and stuff are actually going to be better for you if you're in combat. So most of the time I just kind of drag these off and throw them away. Don't look away, Cord. Because they take up so much space in your inventory, and they're really great when you're in your early times and you've got nothing. But I find that once you get going, even the stuff you pick up in landscape is going to be a little bit better. But anyway, so you get something like that. It's like some basic supply. And then you also get one of these virtue experience potions that you can take. And right now there is a bonus virtue going on. There it is, 20% virtue experience gain. So if you have any of those sitting around, go and slurp those up because you get the 20% experience, right? Or yeah, extra virtues. Oh, we'll take a look at virtues in a second. The Tome of the Lively Slug. Okay, so right now, everybody, there is a raffle for the Tome of the Lively Slug pet. Is that for a character, or is that account wide? So you'll want to make sure, if it's for per character, you'll want to make sure you put it on the character that you want it to be on. Oh, Red Baron thinks it's for account. Okay. Elda says it's per character. See, because I know there were codes that were, some were account and some were character, so I just want to make sure. So, Cord says this one's account wide. Okay. There's the thing. So let me see if I can find mine, because I have a slug. And they're just adorable. Now, we can do pets in here. Okay, so Shift C to get to my stuff. And then, we can't do mounts in here, but we can do pets. So let me get my Lively Slug. And he was pretty lively. Like, I was surprised. Because I'm thinking, a slug, it was going to go slow. But here, check out that thing. It's like, zoom. It's totally following me. And look at this little... It's so cute. I feel like I'm not giving you a good, let me pick up the quest, and then we'll go out into the big area, and maybe I'll run around with my slug. You can see him better. Oh, neato. Okay, so there's 3 different versions of this, and when you first, so anyway, enter the raffle. Exclamation point raffle. That'll get you into the raffle. And somebody just finished the Eriador Year 11 Scavenger Deed and got the majestic white stag. Oh, ooh, I'm so jealous. I will get there. We will get there soon. And apparently it's called Reginald. That's so cute. Okay, so anyway, so back here, you've got 3 versions of the quest. And the first time you do this, you can only do the basic one, which basically they want you to go in, hit X number of people. During the time it happens, you're good to go. Oh, I recognize that Hobbit. Then there's 2 other versions that you can do. Intermediate is you have to hit people within a certain period of time, Expert, we're going to go ahead and try it. You have to hit the right number of people, which is 8, in the period of time, and not get knocked out of the arena. And you also have to drink this beer and not get knocked out of the arena while you're drinking the beer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and accept that. And we will wave to Cord over here in the stream. Hi, Cord. Oh, I can't wave because we have serious face in this area. Well, he'll just know that I waved. Yay. So one of the things I love about this game, I mean, aside from everything that's happening here in front of you right now, is sometimes like the players just figure things out. So when you're done and you still need other people, sometimes you don't have your 8 people that you need to hit here, but maybe you're done. The characters will just jump up and down because you can't emote in here to indicate that they're done and that you can hit them. And it's really cool. I'm like, I love it when communities just figure these sorts of things out. Okay, so let's check out my slug. Let me see. Let me zoom out as much as I can. And let me get rid of that. Okay, let's watch the slug. Look at that thing. He is really lively. Like, they weren't joking. Okay, we're going to stop. And let's put that back on. Oh, I got to equip my stuff. Y'all, I'm so distracted. Okay, so let me... Oh, good, I have it on. No, I don't have it on. We got to put it on. And let me slide that over. Okay. We should be ready. Uh-oh, it's on. Oh, boy. Okay, so let me just tell you, I am terrible at this game. And I'm terrible at hitting people. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm bad at hitting people. I don't like to hit people in general. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's I just have a mental block against this. But wow. So you can see people are hitting me. So, oh, wow. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. If you stay kind of near the middle, you hopefully don't get knocked out of the arena. But oh boy, oh boy. So you can see I've done 1 out of 8 here. Uh-oh. Okay. I've picked a person and I'm trying to hit them. All right, maybe I should just pick Cord because he's not moving. Okay, I'll try. Okay, there I go. I've clicked on him. This is another reason why I do the hunter, because I can stand somewhere and just hit buttons rather than trying to move and hit things. All right, cool. I managed to hit him. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I thought I was going to end up out of the range. Sometimes you could get hit so hard up in the air, like you come down hard and you end up with that damage that you get, you know? Which is funny. Oh, now he's running. Oh, making it hard for me. Oh boy. Man, okay, I'm just gonna hit this person because they're next to me, maybe? Come on. No! Come back and let me hit you! Oh dear, don't run out. That's even terrible. Okay, let me try this again. So pretty soon, what normally happens with me... Oh my... Oh my gosh! There's an abominable snow beast in the boom! Can I hit it? Can I hit it with this? Oh my goodness! That is delightful. Oh no! That person got defeated. No. Oh, and there's gray squirrels. Oh my gosh, this is totally Cord, you guys. Like this is SSG having fun with us, and that is, oh my gosh. You know, I'm gonna go and hit people while they're doing that because I want to finish. I want the tokens. Yeah. All right, so I've got my 8 competitors. Now, I could have anytime come and gotten this beer, by the way, just to let you know. Oh my gosh, too far away. Oh, let me try it again. So I have to drink the beer. Okay, so I've got 3 minutes to go talk to the guy. Oh, wow. That is such a kick. I could hug them. How about I hug you, squirrel? All right, let me go talk to the guy, and then I'll come back and look at these squirrels. That was great. Okay, so we get 3 anniversary tokens for that. If you do the basic, you get 1. If you do the other one, you get 2, and the intermediate. And if you do the expert, you can get 3. Oh my gosh, look at those squirrels. That is so good. Oh, I am so not paying attention to what's going on over there. I hope there's nothing you guys want me to say. I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for joining us here. What is that? It says Flower Petals. Okay, so over here, Landreval. What is that? Oh, are these the... Wait. Oh, those. I have some of those. I want to get the permanent bag because the permanent bags are cool. But these are consumable. Well, gosh, other people should get in here and get some. Come, people. Come get things. Stuff and things. So, Landreval at the Thorin's Hall. Come in. Come get things. You know, I wonder. Come get festival flowers. You usually get these with the... Oh, they're bound when you buy them, when you pick them up. These are usually during the Yule Festival. You use them in the Frostbluff Theater, and you throw them at people. So there's the version that's in the theater, and then there's the version that you can get that you can do anytime. So like maybe you're, you know, hanging out here, and you can throw petals on people when you're not doing serious business. Well, I think I'll leave them because I want other people to make sure they get some too. All right, so yes, come and get some petals. Everybody come get petals. Oh, that's so neat. Cord, that was very cool. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so everybody in chat, there's a raffle going on. So go do that thing. I'm going to post in World and let people know, as suggested by Elda. Flower petals, consumables in Thorin's at the festival area. There we go. Oh, it's too bad. I was hoping I could pick them up and pass them out, but that's okay too. And squirrels. I should mention there's squirrels. And squirrels. Which is very appropriate. Squirrel! So I, by the way, completed my first time on Expert. Thank you all for joining me for that part. And it opened up a deed called Why Your Head Hurts. So if you do it, what was it, 25 times, 50 times, you get a title, Why Your Head Hurts. Oh, no, sorry. Contused, bruised, just pull it back up. Battered, bruised, and contused would be the title that you can get from that. So funny. All right, we're gonna get down to the last 10 minutes. So, that was so much fun. Thank you, Cord, for doing that. That was awesome. I am really like a hobbit at heart. Totally a hobbit at heart, just in case none of you figured that out yet. All right. Okay, cool. So somebody won, I think it was the 100 LOTRO points, and that's Talrion 1003. So TALYRION 1003. If you're around, you should pop into the chat, pop your head up, let us know that you're there, and Elda will get you that thing that you got. Get you a code for 100 LOTRO points. Oh, that's so cool. That is so fun. And the squirrels are just chilling out. That is delightful. Which means the squirrels will probably hang out in here for quite a while, I think. Interesting. Oh, it was the Lively Slug pet. Oh, good. Right, because that's why I'm showing off my pet. I mean, to be honest, that pet, if it was for sale, would be for more than 100 LOTRO points. So there you go. Okay, so what else should I tell you guys about? So today, you know, we are streaming all day long. Somebody is going to be streaming here on the official LOTRO channel all day long up through starting at, we started at 9 o'clock Eastern time, going till past midnight Eastern time. So there's gonna be stuff going on all day long. Cord himself will be coming on to do his normal noon Friday stream coming up here in about 9 minutes. And I am Little Redhead. I'm here on Thursdays at 1 o'clock Eastern time, which is 7 o'clock my time because I'm in the Netherlands. And I do Heart of a Hobbit because because that's who I am. You can follow me though. We've got the social media here after the raffling is done here. We can post the Gandalf again. This is one final raffle here for my stream, and it's going to run for 5 more minutes. So this is for an account-wide title, The Well Met. So if you ever want to look at your titles, go to your character screen, and right here you can see titles, and you click on that, and it'll show you everything you have, and it's done in various categories. So you can get The Well Met, and that is only available as a giveaway. I don't think there's any way in game to earn it. It's a special title that they do for special events like this and Extra Life and things like that. So you get this nice unique title. Oh, we're being hit. I suppose I should be paying attention to that. So yeah, oh, there I go, flying away. So I could actually grab the beer right now. Let's see if I can get it without being hit though, because you're kind of a target. Oh, I got it, sweet. Okay, so now I just need to do my 8 people. So you notice you can get it anytime. I need to get my 8 people and not get knocked out of the arena. Oh boy. So remember I was talking about clicking on things and hitting things? It's so hard for me. I don't know why. I'm just slow like that. Oops, I'm like flying everywhere. I'm a hobbit in the air. Ever see a hobbit fly? There you go. Whee! I mean, it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of amusing, actually. Hobbits flying all over the place. Oh yeah, so we were going to show you all the streamers you can see listed at. Did anybody do the Gandalf? Whoa! I think I'm out of the arena. Yeah. So you have dropped your mighty dwarf club in the shock and shame of defeat. That's okay. So I failed the quest because I got knocked so far out of the way. And you'll notice I have a damage buff going on, or debuff, whatever. I got falling injuries. So that's really funny. That cracks me up. Okay, so there's a lot of really cool streamers on here. I kind of got hooked on watching the LOTRO stream because of I started watching Cord because I really enjoy being informed about things, and Druid's Fire. I think I started watching her because she did a Rohan preview when it was on the Bull Roar server of the Rohan housing, and so then I've been watching Druid's Fire since then, and she's also on Fridays usually. Eldaleth, lovely. We got to see her yesterday, and she's on normally Thursdays, but like when I'm asleep. So yeah, so there's a lot of really great streamers on here, and you can go to the link that was up above. I think I did it. Did I do it? And you can see all of us, all of the Twitch handles that we have, as well as our Twitter. And from there, you can often get to our other social media. So I have lifebeyondtheshire.com, for example, and I'm also on Twitter, and I will repost a lot of times my streams over there. So if you can, if you have a hard time finding them, you can always, pop over there and see like that. And Red Baron is also one of the streamers, some bad ones like you. And I love that there's such a wide variety of what people focus on in their streams, right? Like there's a lot of people that are very much into, oh, yay, this person got some of the petals. Yay. I think I can say in the area. So yay. So yeah, there's people who are very much about like, here, let's show you how to max out things. Or let me take you into this dungeon and let's beat up on some things. And some people do questing and show you how to do stuff along that. But I really enjoy the festivals, and I really enjoy the kind of lighter side of things that LOTRO allows us to indulge in. And I just find that delightful. I really, it makes me really happy that, on the days when I want to go out and I want to go and hit things, I want to grind, and I want to really, talk about, the various things you can do in the game in that regard, that's available to me. But I like that if I just want to go and hang out with hobbits at the Green Dragon on a Friday in the Shire, I can totally do that. And that makes me pretty dang happy. So there we go. There's my last love note to LOTRO. I really appreciate LOTRO existing, and I appreciate the folks at SSG that allow me to stream on their channel and just be the silliness that I bring. This person has a torch, by the way, and I wanted to I think they have the fancy carrying torch, the fancier one. I'm not getting a good look at them, but you notice that there's light with them as they go around. So that is just so, so cool. I love this new item. I'm really going to have to figure out how to save up because I really want these. So, aw, Red Baron, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so raffle, last call on the raffle for the well-met title. Eldoleth is going to pull that here in like minutes. Okay, in seconds. The giveaway is now closed. So yeah, so for the rest of the day, stick around. Cord's going to be on here in a few minutes. And then we've got people back to back all day. You can see the schedule. If you have any questions, post it in chat. Elda is doing our amazing moderating. So huge thank you to Eldoleth for all the work that she does behind the scenes. And she's doing another giveaway right here. This went to Dargonexus. That's a good name. It sounds like something from like DDO though, more than Lotro, but that's a good one. So if you're around, pop your head up. Oh, there you are. Yay! Congratulations. So yes, she's on giveaway duty. We've got some other mods helping out. So, and also I wanted to say thank you all for being a wonderful audience and not needing a lot of moderation. I really appreciate that as well. I have played with other gamers and they, you know, we all talk about how Lotro is very nice and it's a good community. And that's something I really appreciate. And so I thank all of you for being a part of this community and taking care of each other and looking after each other and being good and kind to each other. So, all right. So Cord is going to be coming on here, and I'm going to wrap up here in the next minute or two and turn it over to him. Elda says, be sure to give me a follow. I've done a wonderful job today with super busy chat. Thank you so much, Elda. It's very appreciated. I've been loving the chat. I'm so glad you guys are having a great time. I'm so glad you're all here. So follow everybody. I'll be sticking around for a few minutes, or at least I'll pop in and out throughout the day, and I'll try to help out with like telling you guys what codes are available. Remember to do your save Bilbo. There's always a weekly code. Make sure you get that in there. All those things. Anyway, I will let you go. I'll give Cord a little bit of time here to get his stuff prepped and ready. So I really appreciate you all coming along, and I'll be back next week, next Thursday, and doing more of the Anniversary Festival, of course, because you know I love that. So be sure to tune in then. If you have any questions, bring them to the chat, and I will be happy to answer anything you've got for you. Okay, so thanks for joining me on my journey through the festival today, and thanks for joining us on the 14th anniversary. I hope you found this stream enjoyable and informative, and wherever you go, whatever you do, I encourage you to stay connected to the Hobbit side of your heart. Thanks. Bye-bye.